to the bone. But y'all knew that already, right? Look at me still trying to get ready. But I got some news for y'all today. Oh, I got some news for y'all today. All right. Come on in, come on in. Hey, Lulu Bells. Hey, Mishi Boo. Come on in. Y'all know what today is. Today is Wednesday, right? Which is what? Hey, One Reliable Sin. Hey, Blissfully Evolving. Today is Wednesday Question and Assholes Day. And you know what I say? Let me give y'all the vibes before I get any further.
Step 1, wake up, really gonna rise in the sun.
Step 2,
get some good, some food in you.
Step 3,
think real hard about what you wanna be.
Step 4,
Can everybody just do your thing?
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation.
Good morning.
Good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
What?
Set a goal, you
Good morning, Georgie.
Take 'em. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Come on in, y'all.
If I make a mistake, it's called
Education.
I try to do this every day, call it
Replication.
replication.
What? Today's gonna be a
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a
good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a
Good day. Wake up.
Come on now. Hey, McCliver. Hey, mother.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a good day, y'all. It is, no matter what. Today is Question and Assholes Day. Opinion. You know, I call every opinion asshole because we all have one. And we don't have to like it, right? But we have to respect it. We need to respect it. But guys, I I have some news. I'm feeling like shit this morning. I have COVID. All right. I got sick. Hey, Frank. I started to get really sick yesterday. I slept all day yesterday, feeling hot and cold. So you guys be careful out there. The new variant that's going around is something. Okay. I don't know. They call it BA5 or something like that. And I just feel like shit this morning, but I didn't want to cancel the show because I know I've been ghosting y'all lately. So I wanted to jump on and just let y'all know that I wasn't feeling well. And I'm going to try to get through the show anyway, right? And so let me just tell y'all what my symptoms are so that some of y'all could, yes, Johnny, last day in Jamaica. I'm jealous. Hey, Tammy, good morning. All right, let me tell y'all what some of my symptoms are. All right, Grand Rising, Shirley. Monday, I started coughing a little bit, right? And then I started to get this headache. And I've had COVID before. I had it in October. So the headache was a pure indication that something was wrong because I barely get headaches, right? And this particular headache was lingering. Hey, Pat. Hey, Kev this particular headache was lingering, right? I had no appetite. I had to force myself to eat. Yesterday, I had one meal, right? But the one thing that I'm trying to do, y'all, I don't even have coffee this morning. No iced coffee, no hot coffee. I'm just trying to get as much water in as possible. I am not the greatest. I do try to get at least 3 of these bottles in, but it's a struggle for me. But I got to try to do at least 4, right? One of the key things when you have COVID is that you stay hydrated, okay? You stay hydrated. All right, so the cough, the headache. I'm pretty sure I have a fever, but my thermometer battery died. And I know I have a fever because I have the chills, but I'm also hot. I can't regulate my temperature, right? I'm very tired. I literally just got back out of bed just to do this show. I set my alarm clock for 7:45 to get up to do the show, and I was still late. I was. Yeah, Georgie, I don't know. This new strain my son has it too. and we weren't even together, but he has it. And he said a lot of people on his job has it. Okay. And he has it really, really. I don't know if I got it at the wedding, Ian. I'm not sure if I got it at the wedding. The wedding was Saturday and my symptoms started Monday. So I don't know. Right. So I'm going to call my doctor after after the show and just let him know that I started feeling sick yesterday. The chills, the headache, the weakness, the sleeping all day, very limited appetite. I do have my taste and my smell as of yesterday, which is the last time I ate something with flavor. I do still have my taste. And I pretty much think I can smell shit. um so I don't know. So we're going to see how we get through this show, right? So good morning. I still wake up and I still say, thank you, protagonist. We're going to play it by ear and see how long I can make it, all right? Walgreens deliver in 2 hours if there's one near. Really? All right, let me look into that, Georgie. I'm going to look into that. I do have a Walgreens near. Um, I will look into that. The only thing I need is a thermometer, but I mean, I took 2 Tylenol. Maybe somebody will swing by and just drop me off a thermometer. Who knows? But that's the only thing I need is a thermometer. And other than that, I have everything else. But good morning, happy fucking Wednesday, y'all. What about y'all? How are y'all feeling? I just wanted to tell y'all this because, listen, the shit is going around, y'all. It is going around, and the antibodies and the vaccination. I'm vaccinated and boosted, and I still wear my mask for the most part, except when I'm at things like the wedding. I still wear my mask, y'all, but at the wedding, I didn't wear my mask. I mean, this is crazy. How you gonna wear your mask and be dancing at a wedding? And so the first time I'm at an event without my mask like that aggressively indoors, I come back and I don't feel good. But I don't know if I got it at the wedding. We could get it from anywhere, right? It's really hard to gauge where I got it from. Thank you, Mishi Boo. Hey, Interior Rule Squad. Um, okay, but today is Wednesday, fucking Wednesday. Anybody got any questions they want to throw up on the board? There was some shit that I wanted to share with y'all. Let me just go and get something I wanted to read for y'all. All right. Pay attention because I'm gonna read this shit. Okay, I'm gonna read this shit and y'all tell me how you feel about this. All right. Question one. I love Six Brown Chicks. I don't know if y'all follow Six Brown Chicks. Hey, Soulful BBW. I don't know if y'all follow Six Brown Chicks on IG, right? But if you do, their shit is hilarious. They get these questions submitted that are really hilarious. Yes. All right. I'm going to drop the link right now. Listen, guys, if y'all want to be a guest, that does take away from me doing all the talking on the show. So I would appreciate people just jumping on and asking their questions and doing some talking. Saves me from doing the talking. I dropped the guest link, protagonist. I know you had a question, and here is your chance to air this question out. My question that I'm throwing on the board before protagonist jumps on the screen is this. My boyfriend's 19-year-old daughter moved in my house with us. She's disrespectful and promiscuous. I caught her with a boy and she begged me not to tell her dad. I did. He raged. She revealed she's his side chick, not his child. They sleep in my bed and refuse to move out. Did y'all hear what the fuck I said? Question. My boyfriend's 19-year-old daughter moved into our house with us. She's disrespectful and promiscuous. I caught her with a boy and she begged me not to tell my dad. I did, meaning she told the dad anyway. He was upset, he raged. She revealed that she's not his daughter, she's his side chick. All right? And now they both refuse to move out of the house. What in the fuck is going on here? So my question to y'all is, what the fuck would y'all do? What advice would you give this person who cannot get their husband and their side chick out of the house? Side chick, aka 19-year-old daughter, supposedly. All right. How do you get this motherfucker out of the house? Hey, Glamour 47. I need answers because when I read that, I was like, oh, I'm going to get out the house because I'm going to stab somebody and I'm going to be the one to have to leave because I'm going to be in a Who Scout. See, Georgie said, hey, Francesca, you said, yep, I followed them. And you know the new one, SBC chat dropping today. Oh my God, for real? I love them. They be getting the questions submitted to them. They be so good. I'm like, oh my God. Georgie said, see, no, they both need to get the fuck out, but they won't leave. So now what? So you know this squatter right shit. That's just like that story that was circulating on social media where the woman rented she uses her house, her home, as Airbnb. She lives in it, but she rents like a room or whatever for Airbnb. And this woman came in. I'm sure some of you had already seen this. Um, the woman had rented to this woman who did it through the Airbnb site or whatever, and the woman won't leave. So imagine renting your house out or a room in your house for Airbnb and a person rents it for a week and the week ends and that person doesn't leave. Well, squatters' rights is real, y'all. All right. This woman went to court. This woman is trying to get this other lady out of her house, and squatters' rights is real. And she did a video that showed this Airbnb tenant walking back and forth talking about, I don't give a fuck who you call, how many lives you do. I'm not the fuck leaving. How do you get motherfuckers out of your home that refuse to leave? That's a question. All right. Lulu Bell says, I'm not stable enough to handle that situation. We could all have funerals. Right, Lulu Bells? I'm not either. See, I'm going to jail because there'll be no way. First of all, I'm changing all the locks on my door. I don't give a fuck. He would have to call the cops. All right. We all gonna need the popo. So I'm changing the locks on all my doors. Okay. I'm putting all this shit outside. All right. I'm going live and I'm telling my story. I'm be like, y'all see, yes, this motherfucker moved in my house. Supposedly this was his daughter and it's his side piece. And they won't the fuck leave. So for my own sanity, I'm going live to let y'all know before I end up in the Who Scout. All right. This is what the fuck is going on. I'm putting that shit out there because I know for sure some shit is going to happen. What advice would you give this person that can't get these people out of the house? All right. In the meantime, between time, if you are on IG, give me the hearts. Okay. And if you are on YouTube, give me the like, the thumbs up. And on Facebook, the same thing. My energy levels are so sucky today, y'all. This is terrible. All right. Terry Rule Squad said, yeah, I think I would make the evening news with that one. Murder is about to be the case. Yeah, but Ian, it's not about how long she rented the Airbnb. She rented the Airbnb, and the lady, the day her Airbnb she was supposed to leave, she did not leave. So whether she rented it for a week or rented it for 30 days, okay, this woman cannot get this lady out her house. Squatters' rights. See, in New York, squatters' rights is real. The motherfuckers be living in your house 6 months to a year. In New Jersey, I don't think that happens. The marshals will show the fuck up. Okay, but squatters' rights is real, y'all. So in a situation like this, where you wake up and you find out that your side piece is the AKA daughter is the side piece, and they living in your house and won't get out, what the fuck would you do? Okay, in Maryland, you have to give a 30-day notice for side chicken husband if his name isn't on the deed for in Maryland. Okay, because no, understand the laws in each state. I'm just saying, understand the laws in each state. Because, woo, baby, that would not be a good one for me. All right, I have another one, y'all. I keep running up the comments. I have another one. All right, this one is from the neighborhood talk. All right, did I read this? Oh, I did. I already read this, so I cannot even share this today. See, this is what happens when you're sick. I had no time to prepare for today's show, but I have another one. All right, here you go. This is just something that was posted on social media. Y'all tell me until Kev SD, aka Protagonist, jumps on. I dropped the guest link up here. So jump on Protagonist. Um this is a text conversation. Hey, Black Ice. This is a text conversation. And it says, person A said, I'm having a birthday party and my boyfriend is coming. Person B said, cool. But her birthday's on Tuesday. What day you had in mind so I can tell Alicia? Person A said, Saturday, but why are you bringing her? We don't get along. Plus, Jay already coming. Just forget it, boy. Now, this is baby mama and baby daddy. Baby daddy want to bring his girlfriend. Baby mama got a problem with that. Baby mama is bringing her boyfriend, though. Okay? Um, baby mama goes, I said what I said. I don't like her. So either come alone or don't come. You can meet him there. Baby daddy said, I'm good. Bye. In other words, he's not coming. Baby mama said, okay, I'll be letting her know you're not coming. So let's talk about this for a minute, because this is one of the things that makes my ass itch, okay? Baby mama and baby daddy. I never understood how the women always think that they need to dictate the dynamics of, what's going on with the child. When the child belongs to both parents, I don't give a fuck, right? But, the baby mama always got to be the one to put the rules out there for the baby daddy. Baby daddy, baby mama calls and says, my boyfriend is coming, but your girlfriend can't. Why do baby mamas try to dictate what these baby daddies can do? Why is there an issue when the baby daddies get a new girl, whether you like their new girlfriend or not? What does that have to do with you? Right? What is wrong with some of y'all baby mamas, right? You don't like her, right? So you don't want her to come to the child's party, okay? But you can bring your man. See, this is the problem that I have with some baby mamas, because these baby mamas, they can fuck all the men that they want. They could go on all the dates that they want. They can introduce their kids to all the men that they want to. But as soon as the baby daddy comes along and they got a new girl, the baby mama has all these stipulations. I need to meet her. I better like her. I'm going to dictate when she could come and when she could go. Why? Why do y'all feel that y'all have that much power? Right? Y'all really need to stop it. That makes my ass itch. So I'm asking the question. What the fuck is wrong with baby mamas, and why do y'all feel that y'all need to dictate what these baby daddies are doing? I need to know. Francesca said she didn't rent through Airbnb. That's why she's having trouble getting her out since she stopped paying. But I would be going to jail because that lady, the squatter, was talking hella shit to her like, I ain't leaving. You can leave on your own terms or in an ambulance. Yep. Okay, so she didn't rent through Airbnb. I thought it was an Airbnb rental because that's what the title of the article was. How did she rent for the week? What rental service did she use? Do you know? Francesca says, if your significant others can be there, so can my significant other. What in the fuck is the problem? If your significant other can be there, why are you ruling out my significant other? Why does the baby mama always feel that there's a criteria of them liking the baby mother? Why? I don't understand it. Johnny said, what in the West Virginia family dynamics is going on here? Call the police and have both of them thrown out. I don't know, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Where is Protagonist with his question? All right. Where the fuck is Protagonist with his question? I don't know. But that was a bit much for me. All right. Interior said she still want that man. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an issue who he brought to the party. That's the only thing that makes sense. But she got a whole man. It's so crazy how women move, right? True story. My ex, when I met him, he was living in his own place, separated from his wife, living in his own place. His wife was living in her own place with her man and her kids. We started dating. He filed for legal divorce because I'm not fucking around with that. Get the fuck divorced. Motherfuckers be holding on to marriages forever. I don't understand why motherfuckers, if you're separated from your significant other, get a fucking divorce. That was one of my stipulations. And you know, I'm very serious about that. I'm very serious about that because I will cut a bitch if I go to the hospital to try to cater to my man and some other bitch walking there telling me that they got rights because they're the wife. I'm gonna cut them. Okay. And so, you know, when we started dating, he had to file for a divorce. All right. Now, the divorce got kind of funky, right? Because lo and behold, she low keyed, you know, low keyed, because it never came directly to me, but I was hearing this through the grapevine, supposedly, that she had a bug up her ass because I took her man. How fucking take your man? He was living in his own place, and you have a whole man living and sleeping in your bed every fucking night. See, some of these women, they move on, they get new men, but they still holding on to their baby daddy. So when the new woman comes along, they got a problem with the new woman, and it don't even really be about the new woman, right? It be about your feelings, your lingering feelings that you have for the baby daddy, right? And it causes toxic relationship with the new woman in his life. It's unnecessary. I'm gonna need y'all baby mothers to do better. Okay. Georgie said, I would ruin my baby's party because I would show up with my girl and make my baby mom act a damn fool in front of her man and child. You know, Georgie, I'm with that. Because you're not going to control the dynamics of what the fuck I do. You're not. Right? And this is why, and I know some of you ladies are going to throw knives at me, roll your eyes at me, but I'm just here giving my opinion. You know, it's like assholes. That's why today is opinion question. What? Oh, I didn't even change the title on my show. I have to go back. This is where I tell you I didn't prepare. I don't feel good, y'all. So the title on my show today, "Who is more important than you?" is not that. That was yesterday's topic. Okay, all right. So just ignore that. Today is question and opinion, aka assholes day. All right, just work with me, y'all. Again, for some of y'all that just joined, I tested positive for COVID, so my energy levels are low. I'm dizzy right now. I'm probably going to end the show soon. I'm trying to give protagonist a chance to jump on and get his question on because he inboxed me the other day talking about I have a question. Stop playing around and stop canceling coffee with friends. Well, here the fuck I am. I'm here. Protagonist, you needed me, so I'm here. Okay? But this is the unpopular opinion that I have for you, baby mama. Stop the bullshit. Okay? Focus on what is best for the child. Do you think that the child is going to be upset that the baby daddy came with his girlfriend when you have a whole man? I doubt it. I really doubt it, right? Get out your feelings, baby mamas, and stop trying to control the dynamics of what goes on in these people's lives. Period. Period. Right? What y'all do is y'all create toxic environments. Y'all create bad relationships with that child and his baby daddy because some baby daddies just go, fuck it. I don't even want to come around because she's a bitch. Or she's just this, or she's that, and she's trying to she has all these fucking demands. And then the baby mama will turn around and go, oh, this motherfucker won't come and and see his child. Or this motherfucker won't answer my calls because you toxic. Because you toxic. And ultimately, the child suffers. Stop it. I don't understand. Do what's best for the child. Get out of your fucking adult feelings. You know, I can say that because if anybody knows me personally, right? It has been in my family, in our family events. Okay, and I have said it on my show many a times. My mother still comes to my father's family events. My mother still, they've been divorced since I was young. They've been separated since I was a toddler. All right. And my mother still comes to the family events that are given on my father's side. There are other baby mamas there too, right? Because the kids is all we give a fuck about. We don't care about who the new baby mama is, who the new baby. We don't give a fuck who the new girlfriend is on the scene, right? If you come to my family events, you're going to see exes like my mother and many others that sit there and are no longer together with my uncles and shit like that. But they still come to the family events because why? It's about the motherfucking kids. And even though we are grown, I'm grown. I'm fucking grown. My mother still comes because now we're just a family. We are a family, period. My family never had that issue. Oh, your baby mama can't come around with them. We were like, I don't give a fuck. And don't come here with no ratchet shit. Okay? It's about the kids. Period. I grew up all my life looking at people's exes, coming to our fish fries, our barbecues, all kind of family gatherings. I'll be like, oh, how you been? I don't know, y'all. Now, I personally have never had to deal with my baby daddy is dead. So he didn't have any other kids, and I didn't have to deal with any other baby mamas and any other girlfriends and shit of that nature. So I would hope, I would really hope that I see you, protagonist. I would really hope that I would be a good mom and understanding, and I would continue to go along with how my family handles situations like that. I would hope that I would be the bigger person and do the right thing for the kids. All right. Georgie said, I left my house in Georgia, which I own because of domestic violence. My ex-husband thought he was going to squat in my house. I don't give a damn, but about not marriage and laws. I called every utility company, created a passcode, and then had them turn the utilities off and not turn them back on for anyone but me because it's my property and they did. He left. Then I got a divorce and sold it. Mm. Georgie, I want to scream. I can't. And I want to jump up and down, but all I could do is give you a clap. Yes, Georgie. Georgie had her utilities cut off. All right. Love it. Cheryl Lee said, what is the baby daddy doing in the background that makes baby mama think she has all these rights? It's a two-way communication from the time they break up. Okay, emergency. Oh, I do have emergency. And don't forget about your elderberry tea. Okay. All right, let's bring protagonist in because he has a question that he wants to share. Hey,
Check.
protagonist.
Yeah.
Yes, you're skipping a
What's up,
little
everybody?
bit.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm on. I'm on that. But this is a continuation of our. So it might seem a little.
you have a bad signal.
Hold on. Check.
You there?
Is it better? Check.
Not
Check.
really. Yeah, go ahead.
Is it?
Nope.
Uh. You,
You on
uh
Wi-Fi or 5G?
no. I got five off. All right. Call back. Let me call
All
back.
right. All right. So protagonist is gonna call back. I'm sweating, y'all. Um, I am. After protagonist answer his after because protagonist really needs to get this question out, y'all. And I wanted to join in because I know he wanted to get this question out. So let me just get protagonist question out. I'm sweaty and everything right now, but let me get protagonist question out, and then I'm gonna move to closing the show. All right, but I have to hear this question from protagonist. All right. Yes, elderberry is really good. I actually have some elderberry seeds in the in my fridge. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil them and steep them for a few hours. And then I'm going to make a tea. Okay. And so I am going to do that. And I do have some emergency. I'm going to call my doctor right after I get off this live. They should be in the office by then and see if they want to give me, because they have that new COVID medication. So I don't know if he's going to prescribe it to me. But I'll see. All right. Hey, Blue Diamond. Good morning. Hey, Blue Diamond, I text Al. You still there? He didn't respond to me. I don't think he responded to me. Oh, there's Wealth and Coins. My son is on. Hey, Al, how you feeling this morning? He got COVID too. And Blue Diamond, did you test positive for it too? Hey, Ghost. Yep, I said that, Madison. I got Vicks. I'm gonna be using that too. Ginger, lemon, and honey is great. Yes, I got ginger tea. I got all the shit. All right. I don't know yet, Georgie. I'm gonna reach out to my cousins and find out. One of my cousins is in Puerto Rico. I hope she didn't get it and travel to Puerto Rico. Oh Lord, she traveled to Puerto Rico the day after the wedding. This new variant is catchy. A lot of people are getting it. The vaccination, the booster, none of that is preventing it. The antibodies don't protect you, and so this new variant is running rampant, y'all. And a lot of people are getting it. Right, a lot of people on my son's job has it. It's just a lot of people have it. All right, here we go, protagonist. Nope, your phone is ghetto. We can't even hear you.
Damn.
We see you. Oh, there you go.
Got the Wi-Fi on. I got man. You still can't hear?
You going in and out.
On IG. Forget it.
Yeah, come on, IG.
RB.
Yeah, let's see if IG is better for him. His signal is bad, so he's not getting through. Um, Shirley said, Georgie said that came out wrong, but you get me. I know what you mean, Georgie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because it was a lot of people at it was a lot of people at the wedding. All right, let's see if I can get protagonist on IG, and then those on YouTube and Facebook, you can hear him in the background. Hey, yeah, it's better.
Really in my head, and I'm like, nah, just say so. Before I mention it, I want to preface that it is a sensitive topic, and I'm not trying to offend anybody. Okay, so if anybody finds themselves getting offended, just let me know or whatever. But last week we were talking about if that was a sickness or I think sickness of choice is what words we use, but like people who like little kids,
Yeah,
and so
molesters.
molested that word, right? So the question I have, okay, and again I'm not trying to be offensive, but I want people to really understand that this is how my brain is moving, okay? And that is, does our societal norm perpetuate molesters' thinking? And so that's the question.
Okay.
And so the reason why it became a question in my head is when I started thinking about not all, but a lot of the things that we do as societal norms include dyeing our hair, right? So I got gray hairs. A lot of people my age are like, oh my God, I got to dye it. All right, cool. But if you dye it, you're appearing young, right?
Mm-hmm.
When we shave our private part,
Mm-hmm.
right? We go from being mature because I believe that, pubic hairs indicate, this is just my opinion, indicate, okay, you're ready to make babies. I'm not saying you're mature enough or financially stable, but like physiologically, whatever the big word is, it can physically happen. But if we're always teaching, hey, shave down there or whatever down there, then it's like we're going back into the child. Um, so there's the dyeing of the hair, there's the shaving, And I'm like, yo, those are kind of like those represent what kids are.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's our norms, right? And then most of all, like when I tell people I'm 35, they be like, oh my God, you look 25 or you look this age. And I'm just like, nah, I'm 35, whole grown man. I don't play that with me. But how many people in society want to be younger? Try to appear younger. I didn't even touch on the makeup part. So my question, once again, and I'm gonna get off and get my bag. I don't know if you want me to stay on, but you know me, I be running up comments.
We lost your sound again.
Once again, is yeah, I got a phone call.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The is our societal norms perpetuating molesters' behavior?
Okay, that's a great question. So let me, the question that Protagonist has, right? And Protagonist is live with us on IG. And the question that Protagonist has is, do our societal norms, help push the narrative of molestation and the thoughts of these grown people wanting to touch younger people, right? And he talked, you know what, Protagonist, you onto some shit. You are onto some shit. I didn't even think at that level, right? Think about it. He's right. As soon as we get gray hair, not me, because I don't dye my gray hair. I got a couple and I don't care. But there are people out here that, for real, there are people out here that as soon as they get gray hair, they dye their gray hair, right? Yes, I am one of those people that shave everything off my body, the hairs on my body, because I never thought about the fact that it makes me look like a 12-year-old, right? But think about it, right? You shave your vagina, you shave your underarms. We welcome puberty when we're young. We're like, oh my God, I got a hair on my chin. I got a hair on my cootie coo. I'm excited. I'm getting older. But then as soon as we get all this hair on our cootie coo and we get older, what do? We go, oh, we got to shave it off. Oh, we got to look younger. Oh, we got to maintain our youth. Why are we doing that? Why are we maintaining our youth? Why is the push to maintain our youth? And yet, when we look at these molesters, right, we say to them, oh, what do y'all see in a 12-year-old? Their little pussies look like babies, right? Their face look young. But again, how many of you motherfuckers are out here in your 40s and your 50s and people be like, oh, you look 20. Oh, you look 30, right? Maybe the motherfucker that's dating you is dating you because you look young. Your pussy smooth. You remind him of a little kid. That's a good point, Protagonist. I never thought about that. But damn it, I'ma still shave my cootie coo. I am because I am. Yeah. 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 Yep. 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 That's a great question. This is some deep shit, y'all.
Why is we're really mad at them and all of that stuff that we said about them. But as I think of solutions, because I'm a math man, so I try to think of solutions.
Yeah.
Wouldn't one part of the solution be embrace our age? If you're 30, be 30. If you're 50, be 50.
Yeah.
Why does everybody have to look dark hair, makeup, you name it, looking like you're 17?
Even the men. Even the men.
Yeah, shaving your chest, shaving under your arms.
Just for men, hair color on their beards.
All of that to me is like, with someone who only touches shaved cootie, and then they're like, yo, I like 12-year-old cootie because it's extra shaved. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
We're kind of perpetuating that. And I have a problem as I was thinking, and I'm like, nah, don't say nothing, say something, don't say something.
No, this
I
is
tried
a
to bring it up on Friday because I thought Friday would be a better, it's more hectic. So maybe I wouldn't offend anybody on a Friday. But today, I'm like,
protagonist. You do see the people that's on this show. They don't get easily offended. You know that.
hey, I'm just making sure, you know what I'm saying? Because I know
Yeah, empathetic. Well, Future said that's an interesting question. Hey, Jello, I think society perpetuates youth culture of anti aging, not necessarily pedophilia. Aging seems to be linked to certain death. But the death clock is not going to stop because you dye your hair. The death clock is not going to stop because you shave your kudas. It's not going to stop because you use just for men, right? And so that's a great point. Lulu Bell said we don't celebrate aging. What? Right, we don't. But, mm, right. Now, Pat said, hell no, shaving and dyeing your hair does not make you resemble an infant, two, three, four, and five, or teenager. Sorry, Charlie. Well, I mean, two, three, four, and five is a bit young. But we're talking 16-year-olds, right? So let's talk about more realistic age, right? So when you have some of these 16-year-olds that look my age or look a little maybe not exactly my age, but they look in their 20s, okay? Right? This is how these are the age ranges we're necessarily talking about. We're not talking about two, three, four, and five necessarily, but you know, R. Kelly was sleeping with these 16-year-olds. Right. So when women start to come into maturity of a woman, so about 12 years old, 13 years old, right? When women start to get their period and they start to get their titties and shit like that. That's what we're talking about, right? And so when we look at R. Kelly and them, we're like, damn, he keep fucking these 16-year-olds. But how many of these older women are out here trying to look like these 16-year-olds? And why? 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 Why are you trying to look like the younger kids, right? And then when we find out R. Kelly and them fuck the younger kids, we're like, why? That's the question I think is being asked here. Like, do we foster, the attraction to the younger age by trying to maintain the younger age and not celebrating aging? Right? Like, listen, as a woman, when you age, your titties are gonna slide down, your ass is going to start looking a little different. Things are gonna start changing. I can see it in my pictures. I look at my neck, I'm like, oh, I see ages coming in my neck and shit like that. Why do we fight against these things? Why do we fight against aging, and why do we not celebrate it? Right? We are beautiful at our age. Right? I don't wear makeup and shit like that. So what you see is what the fuck you get. Right? But I do shave my body. All right, the fuck. I do. Um okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for tagging us. I appreciate it. Yes. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna get you off. All right, thank you, protagonist. Thank you so much for joining. That was great. Kiss the Boy said, "I think when a man shaves his mustache off, he looks like a molester. I think secrecy perpetuates molestation and the demonization of sexuality. The fake names for genitalia and forcing kids to listen to all adults." Wealth and Coin says, "Nah, I ain't grow up in the vintage vagina days. Bald like a seal is what I know." Wait a minute. That is my son. Oh my God. I I know you did not say I didn't grow up in the vintage vagina days. No, he didn't call the hairy vaginas the vintage vaginas. Well, Wealth and Coins, Cheryl Lee said the hair helps stop bacteria and other microorganisms from entering the body. It's said that it helps trap dirt and pathogens that may enter the body. I agree with that. They do say that. But for me, I I don't want no hair in my food, and I'm not serving hair in my food. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's just me, right? And I personally like my men shaved bald, and I don't like no little kids. I don't even like men way younger than me. I go 7 years, maybe 8 years, the most in the age difference, right? But I need my men. I'm 55. I need you to be like coughing on 50. Right. So I don't even fuck with younger guys. I don't. One, I say it all the time on here even when they I have a whole son who's 39 years old. So a motherfucker can't come to me and be close to his age because I'm gonna be like, no, I can't do it. I can't. I told y'all I remember the time that this guy tried to talk to me and I went to my son and I was like, the guy said he was 32. I was living in Westwood at the time. And my son was like, well, that ain't bad. I was like, hell to the no. He's the same age as you. Like, whack? No, I can't do that. Okay. Now, Georgie said, so at the comedy show, a bunch of people had on masks coming from another show, and I was starting to get nervous. Damn, we have a ton of tests that I will be sure to use. I have a bunch of home tests too. And so as soon as I came home this morning, oh, yeah, whatever. I just be talking. I took a home test, okay? And my test was positive. I mean, my lines came through strong. Okay. And so after this show, I'm going back to lay down. Actually, before I lay down, I'm going to boil my elderberry seeds so I can get them to start seeping so I can make some tea. And then I'm going to take an emergency. Yes, big use. Embrace your wisdom. Right, future me see so at laugh out loud at the vintage vagina. Kiss the Boy says, I embrace my gray hair, but I am as as bald as one of those cats all over because hair makes me stink. Thank you for being honest, Kiss the Boys. You know, I've been bald for many, 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 many years, way before menopause. Okay. And so I don't think that I had the I would get the body odor issue back then, right? But now that I'm in menopausal stage, okay, y'all see me on the show sweating. I can't have hair on my body. Okay. I am one of those women that can't go without deodorant. Like I could take a shower. I need deodorant or my arms, or I'm going to have to keep washing underneath my arms every half an hour or some shit. Like I need deodorant, point blank and period. So at this stage in my life, I know for sure I don't need to have no fucking hair under my arms because they're going to be stinking. So I'm with you, Kiss the Boys. I don't know if my woo-ha will stink though. I don't know about that because that's a bit much, but hair under my arm is a no-no. Hey, Damaris, good morning. I can't. Y'all have to excuse my son because you know he vintage vagina. Um, Pat says the argument is usually the other way around. The guy molester says, I thought she was much older. This is why he messed with the teenagers. No, well, R. Kelly knew they were 16. That's what he targeted. Future said, do some link a shave for JJ to cleanliness and grooming? Great question. So, do you link a shaved vagina to cleanliness and grooming? Do you? I think so. Like if I see a man with a bunch of hair under his arm, I'm like, no, don't do that. I need you to shave it. Good morning, Jello. So Jello, you heard again I have COVID, right? Again, y'all, Jello is my neighbor. So I'm back with COVID again, Jello. All right. So, you know, the corner apartment is infected. Kiss the Boy says, my question this week on my page was like, how did it become a mainstream thing to normalize the pimp hoe lifestyle by using the term daddy, pimp as a term of endearment in healthy relationships? Ooh, that's a loaded question. That's another that almost links to what protagonist was saying about the pedophilia behavior, right? And traits. Think about it. Kiss the Boys has a question to me that ties into what, oh God, that ties my energy, y'all. That ties into what protagonist is saying. I feel like I need to continue this particular conversation tomorrow or whatever, because that's a great question. How many of you out there call your partners daddy? Or how many of you men ask your females to call you daddy? Or women, how many of y'all call your men daddy? What is the fascination of calling a grown man daddy? Right? Isn't that weird? Think about it. Why would you want to fuck a woman that calls you daddy? Come here, daddy. What is the thinking behind that? Why do we do that? And I have said daddy. I have said daddy while getting hit from the back. I'm telling you, it might have slipped out a couple of times. But why do we gravitate to that title above all else? Why do we link our significant others to the word daddy? What's the message there? Great one. Hey, Uhu. Future Mestizo said anti-aging methods create the illusion of youthfulness. Some don't want to look in the mirror and be reminded of their mortality. Mm, I know that's right. A memory of a picture popped up for me, and it was clear that I have aged. 10 years ago, a picture popped up in my memory that I took 10 years ago. And I said, baby, look at my face. It looks younger, right? It looks younger. But I'm not sad. I can see the age in my face, but I'm not sad about it. I think I'm aging pretty good. And then I don't dye my gray hair, right? It's there, right? But I mean, I can see that I've aged and I'm okay with that. Right now, I do use anti-aging face products so that I can, prolong the wrinkles and shit like that. But I accept my age. Okay. Wealth and Coin says they saying you feel as good as you look. Old has never been linked to feeling good. It's a mental perception. Yes, it's a mental perception. Hmm. Okay. Kiss the Boy says it's not us running from age. It's palm colored people. I'm dead. That's true. Right, protagonist. I don't do the hair in the food. I'm not serving hair in my food, and I don't want you to serve me hair in my food. I'm not picking hair from my teeth. The fuck? I'm not. I'm grown. Listen, I know y'all not shocked, right? Because everybody on here is is eating a cootie cat and sucking a dick. So I mean, this ain't no surprise. The fuck. Lulu Bell says I'm at the age where I could date the father or the son. Oh, I know that's the fuck right. As long as he's of age, though. As long as he's of age. Protagonist says, I hope to be the flyest 40, 50, 60, 70, 80-year old outside. Hmm. Lulu Bells is 35 too young. Oh shit, we got a love connection coming. Is 35 too young for you, Lulu Bells? Glamour 47 said, careful with the home test. They expire too. Coworker took two. They both were negative and went to the doctor, found out she was positive. Yeah, I know. The expiration date on mine are good, and my test turned out positive right away. Yes, but that's a good input. Make sure you are looking at the expiration date on your home test, okay? All right, because they expire. That's a good point because I know someone that's under the weather that took the test and it came out negative, but yet now I'm sick. And I'm like, wait a minute, how I get COVID and you negative? And and we were together. Like, how does that happen? Right. But believe it or not, my mom, who was here last year when I had it in October, we slept in the same bed until I found out I had COVID. And she tested three different places at that. She took the I took her to a facility to get tested. Then she went to urgent care to get tested. And then she went to the emergency room to get tested because she was sick as a dog and she couldn't understand why her test kept coming up negative. And even the emergency room was shocked when her test came up negative because there's other things out there running around outside of COVID. So sometimes you might not have COVID, you might have something else. But in my case, my COVID test came up positive. But that's a great input, Glamour 47, the expiration date on your COVID test, right? Because I got about 10 or 11 or more tests in my cabinet, but I did check the expiration date. Yes, Ghost. Thank you for that. Because people, motherfuckers need to know. Let's be honest. Hair causes must. Your vagina gonna smell like must. Okay. Pat said that's the pimp mentality. Monique refers to her husband as daddy. Some women have daddy issues, fatherless children. But isn't that weird though? Because why would you want? So what role are you? If he's your daddy, then who are you? Right? Sarah Lee said, damn right. Some don't live to age. It's an honor and a blessing. Don't forget the experience that comes with age and maturity. Yes. Protagonist said, I bet if you shave or don't shave under your arms gonna stink. It definitely my arms gonna stink whether there's hair or no hair. Cause I just I'm a deodorant person, and that's why I know for sure that with hair it would be worse. I can't do it. Why would you want to have hair under your arms anyway? Just shave the shit. Mr. Boy says, my cooch area will smell like onions, not fish. Between my boobs, too. I have to wear deodorant. Okay. Well, Kiss the Boys, you know what? The mere fact that you shared that here, I love it, right? Because you're being transparent, you're being open, right? You understand what your body gives off. So you do what's necessary to make sure that your body smells how it's supposed to smell. I appreciate that shit. All right. And that's why I ain't got no hair on my body. Cause and especially like I said, with this menopause, the way I sweat, I would be stinking. Okay. Protagonist said, what the fuck? Daddy come from pimping? He can't call me that no more. Oh, Protagonist, did you come on here asking the question about, what perpetuates pedophilia? Well, calling your man daddy, because think about it. If you're calling him daddy, then who the fuck are you, his daughter? So the image is you fucking your daddy, yeah, daddy, and you the daughter. Because what the fuck are we doing? Now that, we broke it down like that, I'm never saying that again. That shit is disgusting. Hmm. Interior Roost said, I have always hated that. Why would I call you daddy? But why do these men ask you to call them daddy? Any man on here that like to be called daddy, why do you like that? Kiss the Boy says, if I don't shave, Protagonist, my deodorant doesn't work as well. And at this point, I have to use clinical strength deodorant. Listen, before they started selling clinical strength deodorant over the counter, my doctor wrote me a prescription for it when many years ago, I was in my 30s. I had a sweat problem. This is when we used to dress up to go to work and we used to wear our button down. I was wearing cotton shirts and cufflinks and shit like that. And the sweat under my arms was so much, right? I couldn't control it. I was putting paper towels and shit under my arms. Nothing was working for me. No deodorant was working. They had given me a prescription deodorant for some period of time. 10 years later, the clinical deodorant came out. I don't use it. I'm back to using regular Secret, and that works for me now. But I did have an issue some years ago where I had to go on prescription deodorant. Ghost says, I love it when she called me daddy or poppy, and I don't know why, but don't stop. The fuck? I know, but where did we get this from? Where did this start? Where did this call your man daddy come from? I don't know, y'all, but it's 9:02, and I'm going to fucking lay down. All right. So let me read the rest of the comments and then I'm going to move to closure. I can't believe I made it to 9 o'clock, but my head is pounding and my energy levels are low. I'm not as wild and energetic as I usually am because I'm really fighting through this show right now. Protagonist said, I used to think daddy was the highest form of respect. Now my name is super and that's it and that's all. I love it. Future said, I've seen couples who refer to each other as mommy and daddy. Okay, that might not be so bad. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I guess not. Mommy and daddy, right? Grandma 47, the more you shave both areas, the less grows back. But I do not want my underarms looking like I got somebody in a headlock. Keep it low down below, not bald though. I shave everything bald. Bald. Now I wax. Take it off. And ever since I started waxing, y'all, when I first waxed, I couldn't stop looking at my cootie cat. It looked so smooth. I kept looking at it. I kept touching it. I was like, this feel way better than shaving because even when you shave, it's smooth. But when you shave and you rub your hand the opposite way, you can still feel the stubbles a little bit. But not when you wax, baby. That shit be slapped clean. I couldn't stop looking at it. Okay. Kiss the Boy says it's literally a pimp term. Do they call their man dad in front of their actual dads? I never did that shit. Right? Do you call your man daddy in front of your dad? The fuck? Oh God, I'm sorry, Wealth and Coins. He said, Mom, I'm here. Well, listen, I mean, Wealth and Coins, you know how I am. Fuck. I know you here. Listen, I know. Listen, my son got nerve. Let me tell you something. He trying to act like, oh, he's here and I got to curve myself. I remember this is the same boy that asked me when we were living in Sparta. And I remember this so vivid. He was up on the stairs on the second floor, overlooking the kitchen and the family room area. And I was downstairs and he was like, Mom, I don't know how the conversation started. We were talking about sex and exploring different things. My son been a freak for a very long time. All right. He was like, Ma, wouldn't you want to experience a multiple men, kissing on your body and feeling all over you? And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm your mother. Like, you want to see your mother, you want to envision your mother with multiple men in the bed. And we cracked up. But this MF he been a little freak since, I don't know. The fuck. And now, so don't, Mom, I'm here now. The hell. Protagonist said, kiss the boys whenever don't work, revisit our diet. True. True. Thank you, protagonist. I appreciate that. Kiss the Boy says, at Future, a friend of mine does that because they have one child and didn't want the kid calling them by their first names. Okay. But my kid ain't gonna call me by no first name. What kind of shit is that? I don't give a fuck how many people call me by my first name. My kid ain't never called me by my first name. Everybody calls me Robin. This little motherfucker better call me mommy. The fuck? I don't have to train the world to call me mommy to make sure my kid calls me mommy. Why are we, moving all gentle around these kids? Teach your kids to call you mommy and daddy. The fuck? I don't understand that one. Um, Future said, my ex-husband and I used to call each other babe. My daughter used to call us babe when she was little. This is how Chunk calls me Chunk, right? I called him Chunk, my grandson, and he called me Chunk. And one day he tried to tell me because he got older, he was like, "No, I'm not Chunk. I'm AJ." I said, "No, uh, you're not gonna call me Chunk. I called you Chunk when you were a baby. You started calling me Chunk. We Chunk together, Chunk squared." Because you're not gonna run around calling me Chunk and you gonna divorce the name. So no, I told him he is not allowed to give up that name. We in this together. Yeah. Future said, "Is fat cat girls have to keep it shaved, especially in summer? Sweat is real." Yup. And my cootie cat, listen, people be like, "That's all your cootie cat?" I be like, "Yes," and it's bald. Because certain things I wear, like my bathing suits, my cootie cat look big, look fat, like meaty. And and people swear, I'm telling you, every time I have a bathing suit on, my friends be like, "Well, damn." I'm like, I'm meaty and it's bald. So imagine if I had hair down there, it would look like I had a little dick. No, thank you. Okay. All right, y'all. I need to wind down, but I appreciate y'all joining Coffee with Friends. Coffee with Friends is here Monday through Friday. I'm really feeling under the weather. I'm going to lay down in my bed. I do have work today, but I did tell my boss that I have COVID. So I will peek in and out and try to maintain some of my meetings at work. But the one thing I can say for anybody that's suffering and might have COVID, drink a lot of water. Okay, I can't say this enough. Wealth and Coins, make sure you're getting your water in. Listen, the new variant is out here. People are getting it left and right. You know, I still wear my mask. Again, I did not wear my mask throughout the life of the wedding because I'm at a wedding, right? And so some things we're not going to be able to avoid. These things we're not going to always be able to avoid. But the one thing I can say is pay attention to your symptoms. And as soon as you're not feeling well, go get a COVID test so that you know to isolate from other people. You know, my thing is I live by myself. And so I will be isolating in my bedroom because I don't want this COVID shit all over the place. I mean, besides Coffee with Friends room, now I'm going to have to clean this room up. But I'm going to try to stay out of my living room area as much as I can and just try to keep myself in my bedroom. No problem, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm here for y'all. All right. Yes, we need to visit this daddy topic tomorrow. Definitely we'll talk about this daddy topic tomorrow. Mr. Boy says, I have a pregnant woman and a dog's sense of smell. I absolutely can smell every fucking thing. No way I can be walking around stinking. Right. Protagonist said, I used to like being called daddy. After today, hell to the no. See? All right. Um, the only thing glamour that works for me is Secret. I have tried Dove. I have tried other deodorants. My arms stink after a half an hour, guaranteed. Now, with the way I sweat. So, Secret is the only thing that keeps me under control. Okay, Lulu Bell says, I'm going to use daddy. I don't care. He calls me baby girl, not daughter. The fuck? Protagonist said, we got a 9 o'clock together, plus drink more water. Yes. Okay, King is a good one. Can we replace Daddy with King? The fuck? Protagonist said, oh, shoot, Lulu Bells. Do girls want to be called baby? Because this question number 3. True. Okay. King is the answer. Yes, King. Fuck it up, King. Yes. I like that shit. I'm going to try that next time. Yes, King. And look back at that motherfucker. Make sure you can see. Be like, yes, King. Yes, King. Get it. The fuck? Okay. Protagonist says, because I never thought of baby as a problem. Now starting with, we are younger. You were my boo. Damn, it's going to change how we call each other, what we think. These motherfucking pedophiles. They done fucked our heads up. Okay. Future said, I'm going to try a few others too. How about governor, emperor, captain? Oh, Future Mestizo. Now, this is our resident nun, okay? This is our resident nun. Governor, emperor, or captain. I try them all. See what works. See which one make him pump harder. The fuck? Protagonist said, I call my father by his first name, but I call my mother mommy. I call my parents mommy and dad. Future said, I would say general, but that's taken. Oh, King is better than all those. Kiss the Boy says, protagonist, the problem is the fact that it's pimp and hoe terminology and it's being mainstream and used as what's supposed to be respectful relationship. I want to talk about that tomorrow. Pimp terminology in relationships. How do we differentiate the level of respect and what are we comparing it to? Like what this pimp, I never thought of, it is pimp terminology, but I never thought of it. All right. Thank you, Interior Rule Squad. Um, all right. So listen. I gotta go, y'all. All right. Love King and Queen. That's a good one. King and Queen is good. Everybody seems to love that. So y'all go ahead and try that shit. But you know what? Listen, I can't say this enough. I appreciate you motherfuckers for joining my show. I really do. I had to come on here today because I know I ghosted y'all 2 days, Friday and then Monday I ghosted y'all. So I wanted to come on here today and just let y'all know that I'm not feeling well, But I'm still here, y'all. I'm still here. I'm not going to let COVID take me down. But the one thing I still want to say is love up on your brothers and sisters, right? This is what the Black community needs. We need to stop having so much hate and disdain for each other. We talked about baby mama and baby daddy drama on here. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the baby daddy's new girlfriend. I don't give a fuck if the baby daddy don't like the baby mama's new man. That ain't none of y'all business. It ain't none of y'all business. The only thing is about the kids. We talked about pedophilia, and it was a great question that came up here. Why do we not celebrate aging? Everybody is trying to stay young, youthful, dyeing their hair, shaving their arms, you know, you know, putting makeup on their face, making them look like somebody's completely different, holding on to the youthful. Why do we not celebrate our age? Our aging process, right? Why do we still stay in the young realm? And then we wonder why these pedophiles like these young kids, right? Now, it's way more than us shaving our cootie cats and trying to look young. I know that, right? But it's just the thinking. Everybody is striving, not everybody, I can't say everybody because I don't know everybody, right? But a lot of people, majority of people that I know, they fight to stay young, to look young, to feel young. All right. But it's not, I mean, for me, it's not for the reason of I want a young man, because I certainly don't want a young man. I just want to feel good. Right. So it's something to think about. And then there's those that run around using the pimp terminology, daddy, yeah, daddy, fuck me. But I mean, you're calling him daddy. Right? It's something kind of weird about that. It's a pimp terminology, but we changed it to a term of endearment, almost like nigga. I said it, right? It's a harmful word, but we say it all the time in our community because we turned it into a word of endearment. What are the negative words that we're turning into terms of endearment? Why do we keep using them? Right? Something to think about. But we will talk about the daddy conversation tomorrow on the show. Let me give y'all the vibes of what we're leaving on today, right? Because listen,
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
hey,
Go, go,
go.
go,
Hey, even when you feel low, you can still go. And that's me today. And you see, I'm here, y'all, right? Listen, as bad as I feel today, I'm not going to let this virus get to me. All right. I'm going to be drinking my water, getting my elderberry tea down, and doing what I need to do. Because guess what? I still need to go, y'all. I still got a life to live. I still got a job to do. And I still got coffee with friends. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I want to say is, again, I love you motherfuckers. Give me the hearts on IG. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube and the thumbs up on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And come through Monday through Friday. Coffee with friends. And even when you feel, hey, I never answer to no man. I still go. Go. Hey, y'all. Listen, the link is in my bio. Make sure you go to the link in my bio. You will follow me across all my platforms, Facebook, IG, YouTube, TikTok, where I do all my dances. When you go to YouTube, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell so that you know when I'm going live. I will be announcing the next Coffee with Friends After Dark. Just let me get over this little illness, and we will be right back with Coffee with Friends After Dark. But until then, I'm out, motherfuckers. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I feel a lot better tomorrow, and we will talk about the daddy conversation. In the meantime, y'all get this message. And even the low, you can still go. And even when you feel slow, you can still go. And even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answered on no man, I still go. Go, go, go. Peace. Gone for now, but never forever. Hey. Peace.